this is myself included, and this is a critical review, non-harassment video about the movie Incredibles 2. Now I know what you're saying. Why Incredibles 2? Why now? Why not earlier, like after the movie was released? Well, it turns out I haven't done this yet during that time. So you should go put up that opinion up into a turkey and then eat it for Thanksgiving because I don't have Thanksgiving. You know why? I'm sorry. Now I know what you're saying. My myself included. Why Incredibles 2? It's such a good movie. Well, not only because a lot of the scenes there were actually because of nostalgia, why they acted so nicely, but turns out there are a lot of problems in the movie that you'd have to wonder why did they even bother. There's so many scenes there that could have been fixed and improved and become a even more important part of the movie, and yet for some reason they didn't even add it. They didn't improve it. It's like as if they rushed the video just to have something to be made. Not me. I didn't rush it. I didn't make a script. I no, I did make the script, and you didn't hear anything. Just on my part. Well, turns out that I have some opinions. Don't get triggered. Don't get angry. But my opinions will not be biased because I have to say these parts for at least movies to actually understand what I'm trying to say. Now, I know what you're saying. Incredibles 2 is, in fact, a good movie with good graphics. It's better than the original since it literally came out in the time when there's no CGI that's good enough, like Marvel. And DC is getting bad end of it. What about the old movies that didn't even get good CGI, eh? You're not gonna mind that? You're just gonna blame Marvel. DC, not Marvel? Huh? You're gonna blame them? Huh? Huh? Well, I'm smiling a lot in this video. It's really, I really don't do this much, but I don't like the movie. Feels bloated, not really something that was done out of passion or someone really wanted to do this. It was forced, and it was more like a quick cash grab. There was no important scenes. There was no real good, strong women content, or real women content to be exact. Because I have to be honest, real women are the strongest women in the world because of the fact that they don't act fake. They're real. They have struggles. They go through so much. And yet, for the oddest reason, instead of giving up, like the rest of us, they continue. They go on. A lot of the women that are, sorry, a lot of the women that are real are actually moms, dads, yes, technically dads, and so many more, like soldiers and movie directors. Rebecca Sugar, she's actually a real woman. Yes, I know she's real. Her name's not Rebecca, I think. That's her real name though. I'm just saying that she actually acts real compared to what movies tend to depict of what is a strong woman, a strong woman. I couldn't show that in part because I'm embarrassed to show my room and you get to see this cool background. I made it myself. It's my towel. Just kidding. Where am I? Anyway, the reason why she's a real woman, a strong one, is because of the fact that she herself went through a lot. She's gone through struggles. She even had a big old fallout of her own. Fallout TM. Mine, don't say anything. So never say it again, and it's mine. Don't say it again. Or I will hunt you down, and I will. Alright, I'm starting to get off topic. The reason why. Well, I'll just go back to what I said earlier. Rebecca actually gone through a lot of stuff, and she was even able to make something new out of it, to help others who's going through the same thing as well. She actually helps and saves a lot of kids just by making the things she loves. And by that reason, and that reason alone, she became, don't judge me, Nazis, grammar Nazis, she became an actual real woman. Not a strong one, a real one, because the real one is both strong, humble, kind, and an awesome, amazing person. Well, for guys, well, you're stuck with that. Good luck. Just kidding, but still. I know what you're saying. Now, I'm starting to get off topic here, but what The Incredibles 2 portrayed is not a real woman. It's actually a fake one. There's no struggles. There's no redemptive arc. There's nothing in particular that showed that she actually gotten stronger. Instead, she's just stayed the same. And that, my friends, is lazy. Is lazy writing. And the fact that they'd made a lazy writing instead of actually showing an actual strong character is in fact the real sexist move. And not me criticizing that the movie was bad for portraying that way of what a real woman is. And because of that, they are the sexist one, and not me. Because I'm sexy. I'm sorry, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? It's basically not a very good movie anymore. Above all else, it's really bad. It feels bloated, and there's barely any scenes that show any real impact on anyone. I know it's. I don't have much of a real impact right now because I'm like doing this right now, close up. But what? Oh, sorry. What I'm trying to. Oh, shoot. Don't look. What I'm trying to say is, the movie should have added more of a redemptive arc for Elastigirl. She she's a family, a mom, and above all else, she's gone through a lot with Bob and her entire children. And yet, for the oddest reason, they did not even show a single family scene. They did not focus on Violet with her teenage life, better yet, college life, if that would be nice. They did not show Dash with his high school life or his redemptive arc, and so much more. Instead, they just rushed it. It feels so fake, fraud, even forced. To the point that you'd have to stop watching after the few scenes you started to see. And I know what you're saying. Bob being the good stay-home dad is actually a good scene, but I have to be honest. That's what moms go through as well. There's no new thing. It's just another bunch of cliches. Cliche over cliche over cliche. To the point that it's a big old cake of cliche. I'm probably saying it wrong. Cliche. 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 Anywho, after a while, you start to realize now, why did they even bother doing this? If they wanted to show an actual strong female character, a real one, they should have given Elastigirl a better backstory, as stated before. And yet, as stated before, they become sexist just by doing something out of force and a quick cash grab and being lazy altogether. Basically, companies shouldn't really do that. And there's a bunch of other scenes, movies even, that actually has a bunch of those scenes. And by that reason, we're gonna have to fix that. I'll start discussing about it. And, well, a bunch of other points. A few other points I have is they don't give much thoughts to any of the male characters. Instead, they focus more on the two other characters and forget about all the others. Instead of showing Violet being a big old good sister, being a real woman, not a strong one, because real women are strong and awesome and passionate. Instead, they show something else. They don't show much of siblings' arguments, that not every TV show is telling the truth, that siblings are in fact the best thing in the world. In fact, they're the worst, and I'm gonna murder them if I have one. Just kidding. Anywho, they don't show any family moments. There's no family scenes that's relatable. It's also bloated, as I said earlier. I keep saying bloated. I'm gonna say farted. It's also farted. It's just basically a big old fart. Okay, that's really childish of me. And well, basically me criticizing a kids movie is childish for for everyone. That's normal. Well, in fact, it's supposed to teach the generation of tomorrow. So I'm not childish. I'm trying to save the generation of tomorrow. So I'm a hero, and all the normies judging me are evil, and I will slay them with kindness, a big old sword of kindness that will lacerate through your bones. Sorry, it looks like I have a double chin right now. Sorry. Well, because of that, you would have to realize that The Incredibles 2 is not a good movie and doesn't deserve any of the good reviews. I feel like there's so many parts of the story that was forced and not actually following the original part of the story. I mean, for example, look, there was actually a scene or a theory that says that it's actually the government that made the superheroes. Instead of dabbling with the theory and insulting every fan ever, they instead don't add it at all. And all of the other scenes that's DreamWorks or Pixar, don't judge me, Pixar, when Pixar actually added a bunch of cliches in their movie, like the pizza guy and A128, which is actually from their childhood. And instead of adding it nicely, they basically just lazily placed it around. They even made the pizza guy the villain, even though there's a high chance that one of them thought that that would be their day job. So basically, they're saying that the original creators are villains, or tricked into being villains. And I know what you're saying. There's a redemptive arc where she actually realizes her friend is, well, a villain. But it turns out that that scene is still not enough to save it. It feels lacking. When you try to explain something too much, like superpower, for example, if you do it in a movie, it just feels wrong. Don't do that. Don't. Just don't. The nose says don't. No, don't. But other than that, that's it. But other than that, there's a lot of bad problems, and it feels forced. Not something that, well, I should say something else. It feels bad, and I hope that that Pixar will be more careful with their movie selections, because, well, at the end of the day, movies is an art medium. It's supposed to inspire everyone. I look really sleepy though. Sorry. Anyway, that's my opinions on Incredibles 2 movie. I hope you enjoyed. Hit subscribe and like the video. Please, I need subscribers. I need to eat. Please. I look like bones with fat. Lots and lots of fat. This is myself included. This is a non-harassment video. Age 13 and above, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye! See you in the next video, which is probably after a few days.